Hey everybody. We're in one of my favorite places in all of downtown Elizabeth City. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you know how much I enjoy not only Ghost Harbor Brewing Company, but also Sweet Easy, Big Boss Burritos. There's so many great businesses downtown. Today we're actually going to do an interview with Thomas Reese, the owner of Ghost Harbor Brewing. But instead of going into the existing space, we're actually going to walk up the street just a little bit. Thomas has actually invited us in to see the new space. They've expanded some offerings. They've gotten more space for you to come in. They're actually able to offer a lot more beer on tap. So we're gonna go inside and take a look at the new space. Come on in. So obviously, I'm familiar with Ghost Harbor, but somebody who's watching at home may not be. Tell us a little bit about what Ghost Harbor is and how it came to be.
Okay, yeah, we're a small little microbrewery here in Elizabeth City. We're one of the first to open down here, and it really came to be from a passion for craft beer. So, you know, my wife and I were craft beer enthusiasts at home, and then I eventually got into where I was trying to, you know, make it myself, and you know, made a couple of awful beers before I started to get it sorted. But
right.
You know, I'd always had the entrepreneurial spirit, and my wife had, you know, she was with me on every one of those ventures, whether it be automotive or boats or whatever it was I was working on, and then. When I started making beer and finally could figure out how to make decent beer, I said to her,
How long have you been doing it? The microbrew thing, just even at home?
I started in 13, 14, sometime in that window.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's coming up on, you know, 7, 8 years, something like that. I can't remember.
And so now we've opened up Ghost Harbor. How many different microbrews have you guys done at Ghost Harbor through the years? Any idea?
Yeah, to date we've done 76.
Wow.
Yeah, 76 that we actually made different beers of. There are numerous ones that just recipe
None
adjustments.
of them count like Nemesis, by the way.
That's
my personal favorite.
That beer has been it's been a nemesis for sure. It took a while to get that one sorted, but I'm really happy with where it is.
Right, it's good stuff. It is good stuff. So there's obviously a great vibe going on downtown. There's a resurgence of stuff happening downtown, Palin's Alley. Tell me a little bit, you know, it's a great spot for tourists and locals. Tell me about Palin's Alley and why you think, if you're visiting the area, why might you want to come down and see what's going on?
Yeah, it's a really neat concept. It's funny how it started out of more or less necessity when we put the brewery in the alley that had to be opened up. And then when we did that, you know, we had to have the outdoor seating, and, you know, it had to be lit up because, you know, that was going to be our point of egress. So all those things came together for it to turn into what it is. And then Tabby and I are lucky enough to have other business owners around us who are just really into, you know, creating that kind of a, you know, just an entertainment district, if you will. So.
Yeah, I'm actually doing another one of these interviews with Debbie. We're actually going to talk about how Elizabeth City has now made it to some of those national lists of places to visit. And I think you're a big part of it. You know, you and the downtown businesses are a big part of making that happen. Ghost Harbor's expanding. I'm really excited to be in the new space it is. I've been watching as I've been walking around. Tell me, what do we have in mind for in here?
So, you know, this will be our live entertainment set. This will be where we do serve all of our beer here. We're expanding to 16 different beers on tap now at this location. We're really happy with how the place came together. We've got, you know, sound system wired in so musicians will be able to plug right into our mixer and kind of play through the house system. So it's really nice. Whereas down there we've had at the brewery we've had to have that brewing and customer. So space has been tight and hours have been limited just because.
So we're really going to do most of the brewing over there and then the tasting over here.
Yeah. So we actually have an expansion in that building that is, I mean, the day we open this, I start construction down there
so we can make more beer.
Yeah.
Excellent. If I'm not from the area and I'm trying to find out information about Ghost Harbor, Facebook page, social media, tell me a little bit. How can I get in contact with you?
Yeah, check us out at Ghost Harbor Brewing on Facebook and also Instagram. We're pretty active on both of those social media sites. Our website, ghostharborbrewing.com. We're revamping our online store to be able to, where you'll be able to order most of our merch and stuff. We haven't got where we ship beer yet, but we're working through those things.
Yeah.
But yeah,
speaking of the merch, if people haven't seen the can art, it's really good. It's really good. I guess shirts for that stuff, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, we do those as well. Yeah, so we have the ones with our standard logo and everything on them, and then we also have the you know, it's really neat, the can art that we've kind of come up with and put together.
Right.
It just looks good on shirts. It's like streetwear.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool. One of the things that I love your product, don't get me wrong, but one of the things that really draws me to Ghost Harbor is how connected you guys are to the community. I'm from here, and I could have chose to live anywhere in the world, but I chose to come back home to live in the Albemarle. I think it's a very special place. What do you think, as somebody who's that involved and plugged in and connected to the community, what makes this place so special?
Man, I tell you, it's just that sense of community, really. It's a small town, but with all the different things I got going on with ECSU and then the Coast Guard base, and then, everybody north of town who travels to Chesapeake, it's a very very community, if you will, of different people, but everybody seems to kind of just gel and get together. It's really neat. It's hard to describe outside of, my wife and I are from Virginia Beach, Hampton Roads area, so when we came down here, it just was, you become friends right away with your neighbors.
Yeah,
and the people you meet downtown, or you go to a restaurant and you're sitting next to somebody, and then by the time you're done, you know that person, and it's just, I love that.
It doesn't happen like that everywhere.
It doesn't. Yeah. It's the feeling of connection.
Yep, I agree.
Anytime a new business opens, everybody will run over and flock to them and support them, and it's just, want everybody to do the best, and it's just really nice to see just that sense of people that you can tell that this is their home. People like this place.
Speaking of flocking to a new business, how long till we're in this place? Ballpark?
We hope to have it open. Our goal is to have this place ready to roll by March.
Okay, cool. Right
it's
on.
a long time coming. Funny story is I wanted to open it last March, but then things got strange.
Yeah, so. the world threw us all a curveball.
Yeah.
So if you're watching at home, obviously you can check them out on Facebook, and that's where all the information's coming. If you like the videos that we're producing here, do me a favor, go to my Facebook page and my YouTube channel, share those videos, get the information out. If you want more information specifically about Ghost Harbor or the entire area, obviously you can reach out to me, 252-312-2263. I'm Chris Whitehurst. Welcome home. You're natural, brother. Yeah.